Alright folks, new video, same day, same channel, just a few minutes later. I've got the Capra out. I haven't driven it in a while. I think I just thought I'd bring it out and take it across my course and have some fun with it. Here we go. It has the Rhino motor in it with the let's see, what tires does it have on it. It's got VF Goodrich's on it. No, those are the original. What tires are those? I think those are VF Goodrich's with 2.2 VF Goodrich's with some eBay rims, which I don't have the centerpiece on them. There's a centerpiece that's red that goes on them, which I haven't put those on yet. I kind of like it the way it is. And it has the Rhino 2430, I believe, with the 80 amp ESC. And I haven't brought this out in a while, but the last time I brought it out, it performed very nice out here. Let me turn off my headlight. I don't need that. We are night coursing it, baby, with the lights. We don't need a headlamp. What are you doing? Especially with the Capra. Capra's a bad mug. And it's got rear wheel steer on it. I am running the Red Cat transmitter and receiver on it. That is actually hooked up. It's set up to where it has another channel to where I could use the rear steer if I need it. Yeah, that Rhino, I was impressed with it the last time I brought it out. It's a nice motor and ESC. I would prefer the Fusion, but it takes a lot of room for the Fusion. In order to get that motor in there nice and straight, BF Goodrich's, come on baby, do your thing. There you go. You're a Capra. You're a crawler. You're supposed to be able to get over there like it's nothing. Yeah. I want to take my that Jeep I was working on. Well, I'm going to give you another buggy. I'll just put it like that. I have a couple of Danchies from Red Cat, but I haven't really looked at them yet since I've gained the knowledge of how these vehicles work. So I'll be taking a look at all my other vehicles that I bought when I first started buying vehicles that I haven't looked at in probably years. Danchi, probably a good year with the Danchi since I've had it out. And I've got a Legendary, a couple of those that I haven't looked at. Those are awesome crawlers, man. I'll put them in the category of the FCX10, FMS FCX10 Atlases, because they're not very expensive. But these vehicles come with a lot of accessories, the Legendaries do. So I'll break those out one day. But the Capra with the Rhino in it is an awesome vehicle. Let's see. Let me see if I can get this rear steer to work on it. It's one of these buttons. There we go. Get it up this hill here. It probably doesn't need it to get up this, but it helps. Look at that. It's straightening it out quite a bit. You see that? Look at that. Okay. Alright, let's see what you got, Capra. I know you did it the last time, no problem. Uh-oh. We bouncy. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm gonna back it up. Try this again. I think it got caught in that hole over there. Yeah, that little hole there that was unplanned kind of stops it a little bit, but it did it. I know it could do it. It did it the last time. And I am about 10 minutes after the game between the Knicks and the Pacers. Maybe 20 minutes. I'm not sure what time that makes it right now, but it kind of gives you an idea of what time it is right now, those of you who watch the game. I'm sure there's a lot of you out there. But we're going to take it back around. We're going to do the ascent on the other side and then do the descent. See how it does. You know, like I said, if I could do this all day, every day, I would. I could give me more time to come up with ideas and be creative. And I still got to get my camera. I got a camera that I want to look at. I've had it for a while, but I want to see how it actually works. It didn't cost very much. But that's what I need to get me, a really nice camera so I can be creative. This phone, even though I've taken everything off of this phone, still you can't put a lot of videos on it before it runs out of space. Did a nice descent. Now the tires aren't grabbing very well, and I think I've got weights in these tires, and they just keep slipping and sliding. Let's see how the rear steer would help me there. Not a whole lot, huh? The servo isn't very strong, I'm starting to realize. Or the battery is not strong. I think I got a 2S in it. It's hard to put a 3S in the battery compartment of this Capra, unless you do a little modification here. But I think it would do better with the 3S. It would have more power. See, that servo did not turn like it should have. It's like it was kind of delayed. I want to grab that top part of that brick up there. So we're going to back it up. Alright, not bad. I mean, the performance is okay, but it's not top Capra from what I've seen on other videos. You know what I mean? I have my favorite channels that I like to watch, and I'm a guy that's into comp crawling. Oh, what is he called? West Desert. I can't remember. But he's an axial guy for sure. There's something desert in it, and he does a lot of crawling out in the desert on these rocks in his area. And he's a big time guy. He's got a lot of subscribers. Look at it. This is a nice vehicle. Capra in the house. With the Rhino. I'm not sure of any other motors that are brushless that work as good as the Rhino. I mean, I watch a lot of videos, but I don't take a whole lot of notes. I'm just basically watching unless something just really catches my eye. And the Rhino caught my eye, I think, from HERORC. I've gotten a lot of tips from him. He's a pretty cool dude. Got a very nice crawling motor. Not bought anything from his channel yet, and I will. I want to get some, check out his homemade foams, printed foams. Just hadn't figured out how I'm going to do it yet, because I want to get some more 2.2 tires, and I just want to make sure, you know, you got to plan these things out, or you just wind up with a bunch of extra stuff. And another thing I want to do too, he had his 1/14 scale semi trailer out there, semi with the trailer. I need to break out my coat. I hadn't broke it out in a while outside. I mean, I know it doesn't like thick gravel. I know that for a fact, but everything else it did fine on. So I need to break it out. I'll probably do that tomorrow. But we're going to get the shovel bridge here, and I want to get a different angle. Uno momento. Alright, I know I do these same runs all the time, but I guess it's because they're the most difficult parts of my course. You know, shovel bridge, bedrock bridge, and then I take it in. Not a problem for this puppy. Oh, I say. What did I say that for? And then she flips over. Alright. Uh-oh. Hit the trigger there. Alright. Moving stuff out the way to get in here, but that's okay. Fix that later. I'm ready to get in and get me some rest because I gotta get up in the morning. It's getting late. I can't believe it didn't make it over this stuff. The Rhino doesn't have very good drag brake, but it does have a programmable chip to it, which I probably need to get into and program this rascal. It'd probably have a nicer drag brake if I did, but I hadn't figured out how to do it yet. Something I'll figure out later. See it? Nice drag brake right there. Yeah. No problem. Doesn't have a very good turning radius. That is probably something that could be tuned also. We're going to do bedrock, and then we're going to call it a night. Alright, let me get a different angle. Uno momento. Alright, here we go. Look at that articulation. Just all flexed up right there. Just all flexed up. Look at it. That is so cool. And that's original shocks. And I got desert lizards for this one, but it doesn't need them at all. The axial shocks are good. Very nice. I think what we need on this puppy is tires are okay. The riches are okay. Yeah, they're okay. When it's fairly warm. I don't know how they do in the cold. You know, each tire functions differently. I'm starting to learn. Alright, Robert, be cool here, because you ain't got nothing but rocks to fall on. And drinking a little Crown doesn't help keeping your balance. It's all good, baby. It's all good. I have no shame in letting people know I drink Crown. It relaxes me, helps me sleep. Along with the Crown and my hobby and watching a good basketball game, helps me relax. Takes my mind off the stress of everything else, because this is a crazy world. Alright, let me get a different angle. Uno momento. Alright, we're going to bring her on the shovel bridge. Come on, baby, let's go. With them pretty blue lights on there. Well, they look blue from the camera anyway. Can't believe the ultimate hauler got through that, man. That is crazy. I love that vehicle. Alright, those tires are just sliding away there. See, it has good drag brake forward, but when it's falling backwards, it doesn't want to catch. but I'm still impressed with the Rhino motor. Very nice motor. I think it's the 2430 with the 80 amp ESC, which made this Capra an awesome vehicle, better than RTR, I must say. Alright, we're going to get her loaded on the Ultimate hauler and get everything in the house. Uno momento. Okay, I want to see if I can get it to drive up the ramp on the Ultimate hauler. I'm going to put a little light on it. Let's see what happens. Like DRT to do the modulation. Those tires are pretty wide, and it's a pretty wide vehicle for this ramp. Just noticed that. See if we can do it though. Let's see if we get a straighter angle at it. I'm just going to try it a couple times. If we don't make it, because this is 16 minutes into the video. Not a problem. Look at that. Not perfectly centered, but it'll work. It'll get her in the building and back into the garage. All right, uno momento. All right, she's on there. I don't have her batting down, but I think we can get in without doing that. Here we go. Diffs on. Said before, if you're interested in buying one, you will not be disappointed. And you can upgrade it so much to make it even more performance oriented that it's crazy. Pushed it over with force. With the Capra on the back of it, and that Capra is pretty heavy. right, folks, and there you have it. A beautiful run. No issues with the Capra or the Ultimate Hauler with this new upgrades. Like I always say, folks, much more to come. And I want to throw in from now on, thanks for watching, because I noticed that I'm getting a few more views. Thanks for watching, and I hope you come back. And in the future, the beginning of the year, 2026, hopefully I can entertain you a whole lot better than I'm doing right now. Everything right now that I'm doing is raw, and I just don't have the time to put into it. But the first of the year, I think I'm going to go monetized, and I want to tell the wife I want me a new camera for Christmas, a nice camera where I can do some very interesting things. But like I always say, much more to come. I'm saying it again, and thanks for watching. Peace.